What are you thinking? I mean, seriously, you're trying to buy a house in today's market? Are you crazy? Who's buying houses today? Well, guess what? That's what this video is all about. So first, let's talk about why people are putting off buying homes right now. So there's folks out there, you probably know them, you've probably talked to them, who said, well, I'm waiting until the interest rates go lower, and then I'm going to buy a house. Well, guess what? The majority of people in this country are probably waiting for the interest rates to drop so they can buy a house. And guess what happens? When the rates drop and everyone's trying to buy houses, the property values go up and inventory goes down. And therefore, you end up paying more money for a house that you could buy today. Sure, it may be higher interest rates today, but you don't marry interest rates. You marry the house. And so you only date the rate. So when the rates drop, if you're in a home, if they drop far enough, you can actually refinance your house at a lower rate, probably shorten the term, and still have a lower house payment than what you would have today at a little bit higher rate. But again, those rates have to drop drastically for that to happen. So waiting around for rates to drop isn't always in your best interest. Another reason why people wait is because they say, well, there'll be more inventory in the spring. Well, of course, more people will be trying to sell their home in the spring. And because there's more buyers out shopping at that time, again, property values go up. The more buyers there are in the market, the more demand for a house, the higher property values go. So in the fall and winter months, when things tend to slow down in the real estate world, that's actually a good time to be buying a house because there's less buyers, less demand. There's still inventory, probably about 2 months worth of inventory at this time. And you can get a really good deal if you're patient and you shop and look for that house. Another reason why people keep putting it off is because maybe they'll be better off financially. I want to save more money. I want to have more money in the bank. And I get all that. But if you're a first-time home buyer, there are grants and programs that are available now that may not be available next year. We don't know. And so there's pros and cons to that idea. I mean, there's up to $30,000 in grant money that's available to first-time home buyers if they qualify. It may be a good idea to reach out to your favorite agent or myself and ask, hey, would I qualify for this? And talk to a reputable banker or finance mortgage man who can help you as far as navigate those waters. So waiting around for you to gather up more money, let's face it, it's tough enough just to live and pay the bills with what you make, let alone save up several $1,000s. So if you're one of those folks, it may not be in your best interest to keep waiting around, but that's the reason why some people do it. So why are people buying homes today? I mean, you've heard the same news that I've heard. You've talked to some of the same people I've talked to. You've been with your friends and they all talk about whether they should or shouldn't be buying today. Everybody has an opinion, but some people are buying today. And one reason why is because they know they can potentially get a better deal right now. We've talked about this in our previous segment, but when there's less buyers in the market and sellers are still trying to sell their home, they may be willing to take a little shaving, if you will, just to kind of sell the house so they can move on to the next endeavor in their life. So take advantage of that. I mean, you can actually get really good deals. Another reason why you can shop right now is you can lock in the home you really want because let's face it, when the demand is high and there's tons of buyers, you get in bidding wars and you have to pay some extra money that you don't need to spend and you really can't afford to spend. And whereas right now you can lock that house down. It's pretty easy. I mean, there's less buyers, so your offer might get accepted quicker, which is really kind of good. Another reason why people are buying right now is honestly, man, this is tough to say because I'm a landlord, but rent has gone through the roof. If you're renting right now, you know this is true. You probably even got a notice this year that your rents are going up next year. Taxes have gone up, insurance has gone up. If you're in a townhouse with an HOA fees have gone up. That raises the cost of renting. And then, let's face it, when you rent, you don't own anything. You're just throwing money away. You're not building any long-term investment opportunities for yourself. You're actually helping the investment opportunities of your landlord. And they're grateful. Don't get me wrong. I am one. And I'm thankful for those that rent my properties. I try to keep it reasonable, but let's face it, with everything going up in price, your rent's going up in price, you could almost buy a house for the same amount of money that you could rent. All right, so here's the $1 million question. People ask me all the time, Eric, when is a good time to buy a house? Man, this is gonna blow you away. I mean, honestly, I almost am embarrassed to read this to you because I wrote it on my little post-it notes here. So I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to mislead you. Are you ready? Are you ready to find out when is the best time? The best time to buy a home is when you're ready and when other people aren't ready. So in other words, take advantage of the market when other people aren't taking advantage of it. And right now you may feel like, oh, buying a home is so risky right now. Okay, you may think that, but in the long-term look of properties and investments of real estate, there's always been an upturn. There may be peaks and valleys, but for the most part, it keeps climbing up. It's not a bad investment. And I would highly encourage you, if you're ready to buy a house right now, take advantage of the time you have right now and start building wealth for yourself and quit giving your money to somebody else and building their wealth. This is a great time. If you're ready and other people aren't, that's when you strike, when the iron's hot. And that's the best time to buy a house. I hope this helped you today. I hope you understand where I'm coming from as a real estate agent, but more importantly, as your friend. I hope that you take advantage of the time that you have right now to purchase a home and lock in that home of your dreams. This is Eric Chapelle. I'm the South Jersey real estate guy working at Weichert Realtors in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and we look forward to talking to you again.